All right. Next one. Tony, were there situations while in Iraq when you disagreed with a leadership decision made by Leif or Jocko? If so, how did you express your disapproval, and were you successful in getting your point across?
Most of the time, 99% of the time. No, I did not. There was one big one that I really disagreed with you guys on when my request to keep the entire troop there for another year. You said you couldn't, and I was like, why not? And you're like, we can't. And I'm like, why?
Well,
and I was really, really, really angry about that. But
yeah, I think this question here is from someone that's thinking that doesn't really understand how we were working, And the bottom line is, I'm not coming down and going, all right, men, this is what I want you to do now. No.
Yeah, we would just form our own operations.
It's just we're forming our own operations. Yep. We're all kind of bouncing ideas off each other. The best idea rises to the top. I don't care who it came from. I don't care if it came from me, Tony, from one of the new guys. It doesn't matter to me where the idea comes from or where the plan comes from. I want the best idea to rise to the top. And that's one of the best things about our troop was there was no one that was like trying to drive their own personal plan. I didn't care.
No,
I literally didn't care. And I think part of it is like you and me just had planned so many operations and it just, we just didn't care. It's like, oh, that's cool. You that sounds like a good plan. Maybe make this adjustment, maybe make that adjustment. Other than that, cool. Let's execute it.
Yeah.
So I think that's a little bit different than what people would envision as like I was the commander and or because we're just not operating like that. Now, this is why I've said to people very flat, even though the military and the SEAL teams, there's definitely a hierarchical structure. I mean, that's the way it's organized. There's the troops, and then there's leading petty officers, then there's a platoon chief, then there's a platoon commander, then there's a troop commander, a task unit commander, and there's a team commander. So there's a structure there.
There is, yeah.
But the as far as how we actually come to plan and stuff like that, there's some guidance, but we're working as a team to do that, and that's what. And I would say it's not always like that. In fact, I know it's not always like that because I saw other platoons and other troops act and do different ways.
But I mean, we did operations that came from our commanding officer at SEAL Team 3. It came all the way down.
Yep.
And some of them were wicked good ops.
Except they'd give maybe the mission objective, but they wouldn't be telling us like go in here.
No, of course not.
We would never. That's not the way it works. So I think that the situations when you disagreed with me was probably, in one hand you could say never, in the other hand you could say a million times that you were like, no man, we shouldn't do that, and I'd be like, well, why not? Oh, we should put the vehicles in there. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so that's how we voiced it, by saying, oh yeah, let's do this. So I'd say, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's good. Sounds good.
Yeah, good. No big. Big. What's that? Like a big soap opera leadership struggle?
Right, no,
not
never.
happening. Not happening. Never happened. And so if you don't have that kind of relationship with people, number one, is it your own ego that's getting involved? Because that's probably that's a good indicator. If you're like, well, my subordinates just don't understand. Oh, really? Yeah. Really?
Why not?
Okay, why not?
Maybe you suck as a leader then. Just do it like good. Yeah.
Maybe if you did better, they wouldn't understand the mission more. So pretty flat organization we had, at least from a planning perspective.
Yes, sir.
All right.